Now, my name is Scribe. I told you I was going to go on Tommy Sotomayor's channel because I wanted a clear understanding. I'm not that girl that's going to sit up here and then say something and then comment on something without getting all points of view. And I needed to get his view on how he felt about the whole situation. And Tommy Sotomayor just proved that I was right. The shit is a setup. The shit was a setup. The way to seating in my last live, I said, look at the seating. Why did they make her sit there? And I'm sorry here's the thing. I'm sorry to think, I'm starting to think she was in on it. Listen to what Tommy Sotomayor had to say about the situation.
I was up. I said, let's make some content. Her and Claudia was sitting there laughing at me. Then everybody went to bed. We woke up the next day and she was wanting to do my show. I seemed like I didn't want to do the show. Then I did the show. Let me make sure we understand something. If this girl says she fucks for $5,000, you have a bunch of grown men over there that's accepting this behavior. Then saying they're going to talk shit about the people who would pay them. So I'm confused. If y'all, any of the people coming in writing at somebody else's live, make sure you block them. Because why would you come to my live telling me that somebody else's live? But it's a weird thing that they're going to try and act like any of this makes sense. $5K. Then she said, after telling me it would cost, I ignored her and started talking to her friend. Let me tell y'all what actually happened. She thought that the friend didn't want to come. The friend wanted to come by herself. She kept asking, can I come with her?
Now, don't this story sound familiar? Now, if y'all look down my timeline, we did the story about AK and we was talking about the girls. One of the girls, he did not want both of those. DJ Academics in his situation did not want both of the girls to come. The one that was on Tasha K, DJ Academics said he didn't want her to come. He only wanted the friend to come. He was only trying to fuck with the friend. He wasn't really trying to fuck with her. Tommy Sotomayor is saying the same situation.
Yeah. That's why she could. And here's what's really funny. The text messages she produced for y'all was me saying, oh, I see you lost your father. Sorry that happened. But I'm a bad guy now. Or I'm a simp, or I'm something because I said that. Y'all Negroes are making up rules as you go. Stupid rules. And black women lie so easily that it's crazy. Angela Stan King said, my cats were fighting. Angela Stanton King said, what was that stupid shit she said? She said, my cats were fighting in my house. She said, you can't trust a man with cats. And all the black people were sitting there saying, yeah, you can't trust a man with cats. I think it's 2 years later. She claimed, what did she say about when they asked her about about her asking me to go to the mountains? She just said she wouldn't fuck me because I own cats. Oh, she said she was trying to hook me up with her manager, and that I didn't want her manager, I wanted her. How would that make any sense? Go ahead and get rid of me. But she couldn't explain any of the text messages about going to the mountain. None of them. What was it she said? Oh, it was just to do business. What business? And why would you be trying to hook me up with your friend if I stink and I got cats? How can this girl say that I sit in my house talking about fresh and fit when she claimed she was never around me alone? And here's my thing about fresh. And I'm gonna make sure I tell them if they let me on the show again today, I'm gonna tell them to his fucking face. Ain't no whole my whole left side. Hold on a minute. Give me 1 second. There you go. Feel free to hit the cash app. Feel free to hit that cash app. Okay, I think we're good. Yep. All right. Feel free to hit that cash app. You got something to say? Hit the cash app or hit the link in the description box. You hit the link in the description box, I can bring you on up here. You got something to say? Anybody got a question or any of that stuff? Hit the link. I'll bring you up here. But why is it that Kwame Brown will talk about, I'm just old Busty Bush? Why does it matter what old Busty Bush think? Why does it obey Busty Bush? This woman tried to tell them that I was trying to antagonize her when literally she was talking about how I'm on my OnlyFans and I got bad bitches on that. Did she not? As a matter of fact, ladies and gentlemen, while I was standing on the balcony taking pictures of myself, and anybody that was there can tell you, this girl was all over me from the time I got there. She was streaming with me with people saying, we got Tommy in the building from the time I got there. I went on the balcony, or whatever you call that thing, and took some pictures, some selfies of myself. I ended up having more selfies. Well, not selfies. They stopped being selfies, whatever it is, when the person take the pictures for you. I have pictures right here. Do you know how I got those pictures? Do you know who took these pictures? Because I started off taking my own selfies while I was on the balcony. Then I have these pictures, several of them. Guess who took them? She did. Did I ask her to take these pictures? Every one of the people that were there will tell you I did not. I'm such a bad guy that this woman, the first time we were there, and you could see how when the light skinned one started claiming me and calling me her husband and stuff, the dark skinned one put her titties in front of me, put her titties in my face. Shay grabs my phone, takes pictures of me. I'll take the pictures of you. Do y'all know that in the start, and I'm starting to think, and I'm jumping around too much. First off, I want to make sure that Fresh understands what I'm going to say to him when I get on the show. What you did was a punk move, and you were a punk for that. We were just on the show, were we not? Talking about how when these dudes were saying, men want pussy, men want the pussy, men want the pussy. So how the fuck are you going to go from saying men want the pussy to you now going to, you had my number, you could have spoke with me. So we're going to have a real problem. We're going to have a real problem. Because you had my number, you spoke with me. This person goes over to this woman and tells this woman, you got some text messages, let me show some text messages. And it ended up showing my number. No text messages that make me look bad.
So basically, Tommy is saying that he basically doxed him. Because now he's saying, you're going to hear him, if he didn't say it already, he's going to say that people been calling his phone all night because they showed his phone number.
But what kind of man, Mr. Men's Rights, would say, ooh, some woman said you tried to fuck her after spinning a show trying to claim that men trying to fuck? What man would go in there and say, let's put some text messages out showing that this man tried to fuck? Now, he don't know if I got it. Well, no, he actually do. But he don't know what my home situation is or anything. You got a girl, you got a wife, you got anything. And I noticed when we were on the show, he kept taking little jabs at me, if y'all didn't notice. Jefferson, you said to his defense. Jefferson, can you answer the simple question? What about what he did was manly at all? After talking about men trying to fuck. As soon as a woman say he tried to fuck me, why would you say, let's see? Go ahead. Tell me how that makes sense, sir.
Basically, because he's trying to expose Tommy. Basically, that's what Tommy is saying. That they tried to expose him. And I believe so. I told y'all, I believe that they set Tommy up. And I still believe that they set Tommy up and they made that girl sit next to him because it did not make no sense if they already knew that they had an altercation. Why put your podcast back in that predicament if you didn't want that to happen? Clicks and views.
Anybody that can explain to me how that makes sense? Oh, he tried to fuck you. Let me see. Go ahead. I'll wait for you to answer that if you don't mind. That's all I would like you to do. If you can answer how that makes sense to me, I'll listen. I'm open. Right. That is the second time. You're right. That's the second time he dropped my number. That is the second time. You're right. You are right. I forgot about that. He did it the first time when I was on the road going back home. You got a grown man in Kwame Brown who jumps on with Mister Pickles, and both of them are still enamored by my dick. And they'll let any bitch come up there and say anything about me. They don't care. No, David, I believe Fresh set the whole thing up.
I believe so too.
I believe he
Told
set the
y'all.
whole thing up, and that's why I want to confront him. I already spoke to his punk ass, and he didn't speak back. I said this exact words to him. He said, I was live, I took it down. I responded, it don't matter. What you did was some bitch shit. Trying to show some messages of me trying to fuck so you can make me look bad for trying to fuck. I said, bet you wouldn't have done that if a bitch you was trying to fuck said she want to come on your show and show the text message. I said, that was foul as fuck. I said, now you got people blowing up my phone all night because you wanted to be messy. Then I said, what the fuck did I ever do to you the way you felt the need to do that? And I'm going
Exactly.
to ask him that when I see him in his face. But I do believe they set this up, and let me explain to you why. When I came on the show, when I was sitting down, they kept on saying, we want Shay to sit beside you.
Told y'all. It's all about the seating. That makes no sense unless you trying to set shit off for clicks and views.
Him and the light skinned one kept saying, we want Shay to sit beside you, when there was no reason for her to sit beside me, because they
None.
typically go light, dark, light, dark.
None at all.
But you know this girl has a problem with me. I didn't know she had a problem with me. You did.
See? They knew that that girl had a problem with him. So they sat that girl beside her and she sat there on purpose, her damn self. Like I said, y'all all heard what Tommy said. He believes that they set him up. If y'all want to go watch the rest of this live, y'all can go watch it on Tommy Sotomayer's page. Y'all already know the vibes. Like I said, I believe so too.
Which is weird. I still don't. Her problem with me makes zero sense. If you're gonna come up here too, you need to have your You're gonna have to have your You're gonna have to have your camera on because I can't have you up here pulling out your dick, and I don't trust you. So if you're gonna come up here, no problem. Have your camera on. I'll let you on. I have no problem letting you on. All right, we're gonna go to shit. Shit. I don't know what that is. Yo. Why the fuck is it making me know? 1 second.
Like I said, if y'all want to go see the whole live from Tommy Sotomayor and get his whole view, because I don't want to play his whole live, I just wanted y'all to know that he said that I was right. Period. I knew it because it didn't make no sense to me. If you really like analyze the video and really break it down like I did today, I did not need everybody's live to come to that conclusion. I had already came to that in the first goddamn video. That's how good I am. I already knew they set him up. And I didn't understand why she sat there.